Hey everybody, it's me Maria. I'm going to be going over the decorations of what I'll be making for my party that's happening on Saturday. As you all know, I'm going to be doing Chinese New Year's in honor of my friends that are dragons. And I'm not sure if you guys knew this or not, but it happens to be considered the spring festival. So it's the biggest holiday among Chinese people. And one thing that they happen to use is firecrackers, which I'm using my glasses along with my notes over here, so I'm pulling down my notes as I'm speaking to all of you. But I found it interesting, one of them that they use it for, the noise wakes up the dragon, who will fly across the skies and bring rain for the crops. So I found that interesting. So I figured, well, I definitely wanted to make firecrackers. Now this is a fun little craft to do with children if you have children. And it's really easy to make, and you don't have to spend any money, if anything, because I'm sure you have all the stuff lying around in your own home. So what you're going to do is take a roll of toilet paper, and I'm sure everyone has some leftover tissue paper from the holidays, Christmas or whatever holiday you have had before, and you're just going to wrap it, the paper around the roller. And you can use glue if you want for reinforcement or tape. Up to you. Some people staple it, however you want to do it. I use a little Scotch tape just to hold it in the back. And I just like to mark where I'm going to be where I'm going to be putting the rest of my decorations on this. So now you have step one, which roll, little tape, voila. Also, I found some gold string in my house, so I figured, well, we could outline the firecracker. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we shall make it pretty. Pretty is always good. We like pretty. It's fun. And I really wish I had my nephew for this right now here today. Unfortunately, he's not feeling too well, so I'm not having him with the firecrackers. Because at least with this one, he can't get hurt. Or I can't get hurt, knowing me that got hurt. A little sloppy. Step two. You could reinforce it more with glue or more tape or however you want it. Now, some firecrackers usually are like this. I've seen people decorate like this, or I've seen them actually decorate it with the little streamers. And, like I said, normal household stuff, or crepe paper, whatever you may have. Just take a few pieces, tape it, staple it right inside. And then I decided to put some Chinese symbols on it. The first one is dragon, and the second one is courage. So, because I know a lot of dragons that are my friends and related to me that have a lot of courage. So, this is for them in their honor. And I'm going to stop this video, and I'll show you the end results of why I'm making this. See you soon. I just want to show you what I have completed so far. As you know, that I've been working on the firecrackers, and I showed you how to make it already. But I want to show you some of the end results of what I did. Oh, I tied them already together. But this is one little bundle that I did together. And you see as I decorated, I put some of the Chinese writing. I did it with a black marker. And then I also did it with gold paint that I found. Like I said, half this stuff you already have in your house. You don't have to look hard for them. So I want to show you how I pieced this together, which is really simple. Simple, easy. This is crafts that children will love to do. I'm sure if my nephew was here, I'm sure he'll be right here on the screen with me right now doing it. So what I do is, as you'll know, I took my rolls of toilet paper and I wrapped them up. And this means peace. This means hope. And this piece means love. So I usually what I do is I try to get them all together. I like to put the bigger piece usually on the bottom, so it would be looking like this. That's how I'm going to have it planned. That's how I'm going to do it. So the bottom piece is going to be my love, and what I did is I found some streamers from another party that I had. Perfect colors, red and black. So you could also get them in the 99-cent store. They're usually 50 cents or 2 for $1 or $1 each. Really, we always use them for an occasion, whether we like to admit it or not. A little piece of tape, put it on the streamers. And now what I like to do is attach it up towards the front. Oh, this is not it. Is this it? Yes, this is it. Okay, here we go. And voila. There's the streamers. Now, I take my rope. I have everything situated. I wish I could have my camera. I need to get a camera I could attach to here. That way you guys could look at what I'm exactly doing with whatnot. But first I do is I attach it to the bottom piece. And then I start from the bottom, I work myself up. So, I do this. And here we go. I wish I had an editing button so that you don't have to watch me struggle with this. But unfortunately I don't have that yet. My computer's not that fancy just quite yet. But it's going to be once I have my friend, Paul, help me soup it up so I could have all these programs that I need. So I string them all together. Okay, so technical difficulties. Gotta love it. Anyway, you put the string through the bottom piece first, which is only going to have one hole. And then you're going to use a hole puncher. And with the other two rolls, you're going to make two different areas where you punch on the bottom of the tube, and then you punch it on the top of the tube. And what you do is, personally I like to start from the bottom on up. So I put it through the first one, and then I strung it through the first top one to the second, and then I restrung it back into the first tube and made a little knot in the back. So if you can see that, that's what I did. And then I proceeded to go inside first before I did the outside layer of the string. And then I looped the two together inside. And then I tied it on the top. And I reinforced it with more string that was extra. And then I have it like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine it with my other gold looking one. Because, you know, the firecrackers is a bunch usually. And I like to line them up back to back. So I usually do it up to about here. Or you could do it any way you want. You could do, you know, a little more space, a little less space. It's totally up to you. It's your decoration. It's whatever you want. Or if your kids are doing whatever they want, you know. Like I said, it's just fun for kids. And then you just make a little knot. And voila, you have more firecrackers. So, my firecrackers are done, happy to say. And the next thing I'm going to be focusing on is probably going to be candles, because I love candles. And I'm going to go honestly, first I'm going to look through my house to see what I have, see what colors I have, and what I could do to fit it into my theme. So, stay tuned. Ciao.